Great day, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. The alluring Jimmie Walker. Prepare yourselves as we disentangle the layers of his prosperity while investigating the extreme embroidery of his total assets. The sumptuous residence he calls home, and the captivating stories that lie beneath the charm and fabulousness of his manor. So take a load off and go along with me on this editorial odyssey as we translate the monetary embroidery of Jimmie Walker's life, stripping back the shade to uncover the convincing story behind the dollars and dreams. Jimmie Walker is an American entertainer and jokester who has a total of $1.3 million in assets. Walker is generally well known for playing James Evans Jr. on the CBS sitcom Great Times from 1974 to 1979, where he started the famous expression "Dino could have conceived James Carter Walker Jr." on June 25, 1947, whom he saw as his establishes in the dynamic roads of Brooklyn, later called the Bronx home in the very close Walker family. Jimmie is close to his sister. Beverly was raised by his diligent guardians, James Sr. and Lorena Sr., a Pullman watchman, added to the family's job, while Lorena held a renowned job as the top of the nursing division at a neighborhood clinic. Jimmie's instructive excursion drove him to Theodore Roosevelt Secondary School, where he turned into a member in the seat, looking for training assessment and information program liberally subsidized by the province of New York. This program turned into a vital defining moment for the hopeful, youthful brain diving into the universe of radio design. Walker's gifts weren't ignored by the New York City radio broadcast, which perceived his true capacity and expanded a vocation, characterizing an open door before the radio waves turned into his stage. Jimmie wandered into the core of baseball energy at the young age of a teen. He expected the job of a seller at Yankee Arena during the famous 1964 Worldwide Championship. It was on this clamoring stage that he ran into each other with significance when the unbelievable Mickey Mantle gave him a silver dollar. An emblematic motion that alluded to the noteworthy excursion, anticipating the young fellow Jimmie Walker moved into the universe of stand-up parody in 1969, denoting the beginning of excursion that would reclassify his life. The satire circuit gave a stage to Walker's ability, getting the consideration of TV makers after striking appearances on shows like The Jack Standard Show and Rowan. Anyway, it was a fortunate experience with the projecting head of Great Times that would modify the direction of Walker's profession, giving him a role as the magnetic James J.J. Evans Jr. The show immediately turned into a social phenomenon, circulating 133 episodes in more than 6 seasons. Jimmie Walker's depiction of J.J. caught the hearts of viewers, as well as gathered him 2 brilliant Globe designations. The expression "bite the dust," credited to John Rich, one of the show's chiefs, turned into a permanent piece of mainstream society, procuring a spot on television. Land extraordinary, the 100 biggest television statements and expressions, yet as the rush of achievement flooded discontent blended inside the cast co-stars, John Amos and Esther R. communicated dissatisfaction with the heading of the show, especially the depiction of J.J. Rowe mourning the change of the person expressing he's 18, and he doesn't work, he can't peruse or compose. He doesn't figure the show didn't head out to be that. Amos repeated comparative feelings, condemning the inclination for comedic tricks over significant discourse in the unique domain of film and TV. The year 1980 denoted a critical section as Walker graced the satire film plane, a comedic diamond that took off to film industry achievement, netting a great $171 million. In this manner, he displayed his flexibility in the television film Murder Can Hurt You, and made Paramount visitor appearances on famous shows like Dream Island, 1982, and Cagney and Frilly. 1983 saw Walker's debut as Val Valentine on the AABC sitcom Quiet, exhibiting his comedic ability in a tactical setting and growing his TV presence. He depicted Radiant Barnes on the partnered series Bustin' Free from 1987 to 1988, not bound to the little screen. Walker wandered into the entertainment world, featuring the 1987 satire Flying Off the Hand, Close by Where Deloise, and adding a sci-fi touch to his collection. The 1991 film, The Guyver of the 90s, achieved another aspect of Jimmie Walker's vocation, as he took on radio, facilitating obligations on W Simulated Intelligence Fu Coke R and WL's exhibiting his getting through request. Walker consistently progressed into the developing scene of TV, dashing famous shows like The Larry Sanders Show 1994, In the House, and 1995 Space Phantom. Across the nation, 1996 Cleans, and Everyone Detests Chris. These different jobs displayed Walker's versatility and perseverance through significance in the ever-changing flow of media outlets. His diverse excursion fills in as a demonstration of his capacity to enrapture crowds across different mediums, making a permanent imprint on the embroidery of mainstream society and exploring the later sections of Jimmie Walker's celebrated lifetime. The year 2006 arose as a groundbreaking achievement for the cast of Great Times. Walker is close by co-stars John Amos, Ralph Carter, Jeanette Dubois, and Bernadette Stanis got the Lofty Effect Grant at the Television Land Grants, an acknowledgement that commended the getting-through impact of their famous show on TV history. This aggregate affirmation not only highlighted the social meaning of Great Times, but in addition reaffirmed the enduring kinship among its skilled troupe digging into the honors. It's essential that Walker's singular commitments to the series weren't ignored. His depiction of J.J. Evans procured him brilliant Globe designations for Best Supporting Entertainer TV in both 1975 and 1976, were a demonstration of the profundity and reverberation he brought to his personality. Wandering into the 2010s, Walker kept on leaving his engraving on the true-to-life scene. An appearance in the film Large Cash, Rustless in 2010, exhibited his perseverance through presence in the realm of film. In 2011, he took on a job in the science fiction station film Super Shark, embracing the variety of classes inside his collection. Walker graced the little screen by and by, making a visitor appearance on the long-running drama The Striking and the wonderful This Noticeable One More section in his broad vocation, displaying a consistent change among TV and film and proceeded with obligation to drawing in crowds across various stages in a new land move that grabbed the eye of property lovers. Jimmie Walker stood out as truly newsworthy in December 2023 by posting his long-lasting home at 3883 Bedford Road, Brooklyn, for $1.3 million. This comfortable yet snappy house has been a steady in Walker's life for a really long time, and the posting gives a brief look into the beguiling elements of this Brooklyn jam crossing, 525 square feet. The home flaunts 3 rooms and 2 restrooms, offering a mix of exemplary extravagance and present-day conveniences. Situated in the core of Madison, Brooklyn, the house emanates character with adequate open air space highlighting a front nursery and an extra carport extra room, the inside's grandstand an amicable blend of exemplary and contemporary components upon passage. An extensive parlor with high roofs invites guests, creating a prompt feeling of receptiveness. Bountiful regular light channels through the windows, complementing the glow of the space and hardwood floors. Beauty, the main floor, adding a hint of class to each room. The excursion through the home goes on into a lounge area and kitchen. The last option flaunts various cupboards and space for a morning meal table. Venturing outside, one finds an extensive confidential desert spring in the patio, complete with a liberal carport. The property likewise includes a full cellar, offering extra room, and a full restroom. Climbing to the second floor uncovers 3 roomy rooms, each furnished with full restrooms and more than adequate wardrobe space. The flexibility of the third room stands apart, giving choices for a workspace. Small Center library, additional office understanding corner or play region, helpful admittance to the storm cellar, and assigned source for washer and dryer further improve the common sense of the space past the bounds of the occupants. The property offers simple admittance to the city through B2 B31 and nearby transports. Bragging intriguing perspectives condos in the city and tree-lined roads, this home catches an exceptional blend of bountiful light and quietness as Jimmie Walker opens another part. This home stands as a demonstration of his perseverance through association with Brooklyn, a place where exemplary appeal needs contemporary solace in the core of Madison. Jimmie Walker, now 76 years old, has had a novel existence. At the center of attention, uncovering a specific isolation inside Walker's process reveals insight into the intricacies that can go with notoriety in the domain of connections. Walker reveals that he has never been hitched and stays childless regardless of his outcome in various connections. His life reflects that of numerous other dark performers, bringing up issues about the untold parts of their spirits. The ghost of dejection becomes obvious, especially in the later years when the shortfall of close family is definitely felt in a political stance in a noteworthy meeting with CNN. Walker shared his political position, portraying himself as a free pragmatist. His perspectives on governmental policy regarding minorities in society are clear, and he accepts it has outlasted its value. This viewpoint welcomes examination of the nuanced encounters of dark people, exploring the socio-political scene. Questionable perspectives, the veteran performer's suppositions on gay marriage, add further layers to his perplexing persona while expressly restricting it for moral reasons. Walker upholds its authorization, recommending a nuanced way to deal with cultural issues. This position mirrors a person who, regardless of individual convictions, recognizes the more extensive setting. Thanks for watching this video.